Hello, Nuggets. It's your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance, and I hope you're doing well. Um, we just had a full moon in Scorpio a few days ago, and I don't know about y'all, but that joker was no joke. That was very emotional. Emotional, eye-opening, and freeing, but very tumultuous emotionally, spiritually as well. I don't know if this is considered emotional intelligence or if it is some sort of trauma response or what have you, but you ever get to the point where you've gotten to the place where you can self-regulate so much that once you have reconciled yourself to how you feel about it and what you know and understand about something, you don't want to talk about it anymore. You're not the thing that was upsetting is no longer upsetting because you understand in the way of you see other people's trauma, or you understand the why of a situation or whatever it is that you're going through, and then you're just like, you know what, I get it, I understand, you're fucked up, the situation is what it is. Basically, the situation is what it is. I'm gonna let you be you, and I'm gonna go my own way, because if I don't, if I handle it, it's not gonna be good. But if I pray about it and let God handle it, it'll come out a whole lot better. Ever get like that? Because that is me. In a nutshell, that is me. Once I have made up my mind about a situation, a person, a situation, I accept it for what it is, what it has presented to me, not for whatever they say that their intention is, or whatever it is that comes from them out of it, because they've already done the action, the behavior, said the thing or whatever, and whatever it was that they did, said, or what have you, they meant it. Whatever it was in that moment, they meant it. So, the crane is back. And now that I see you for who you are and what it is, okay. And I don't know if that's considered, let me see, hopefully that didn't, okay. I don't know if that's being considered brash or jumping to conclusions or judgment or what have you. I'm not sure, and at this point I really don't care, because my life, my way, how I choose. And if what you present to me is some BS, then I'm going to act accordingly. Something else that's been on my mind today is consideration. And just so y'all know, I do these so that one day when I am not here, my nieces and nephews have something to look back on and say, that was my TT. Or they want to hear my voice or see my face. They can come on whatever social media platform or what have you, and they can hear me they can see me and they can kind of get an understanding of, some stuff that they need to know. So, um, but yeah, I am the whole, getting back to my point, consideration. Like, I am trying to understand if it's me with a trauma response, or if this is something that is truly like lacking in society. My hair, this little dip thing is wearing me out. But anyway, that's another reason why I don't come on and do lives and videos and stuff like that, because I get caught up in what I look like rather than giving the message. Anywho, but I'm trying to figure out if consideration is me being hyper vigilant in making sure everything is okay around me, or if people just truly are ridiculously insane and they do not consider other people. Let me see if I can show y'all this crane. I don't know if y'all can see him, but shoot, he went down towards the water. Look at it. There he is. I hope y'all can see it. I hope I'm showing it right. I don't even know if I am. I couldn't turn it around. So if any of y'all out there know what a crane is, or know what a stork is, because that's actually what they are called. They're called storks, I believe. Hello. That's a sign that babies are on the way. So congratulations. I'm another TT. But yes, consider, like, okay, example. When I drive, I used to. Not so much anymore, because I'm trying to fix a little bit of those things with myself. But say there's 3 lanes. There's the 2 turn lanes, opposite turn lanes, and then there's the middle lane. Well, instead of being on because the 2 right hand lanes can go straight, or the far right can turn. Instead of me getting in the open lane, if there's nobody turning, I would make sure that I stayed in that middle lane, so that just in case if somebody came and they wanted to turn, they had the right, they had the right of way to do that, and they could go ahead and turn, and I'm not sitting there like an asshole just holding up the light. That's one thing. Another thing, consideration. I had 2 vehicles, and my first vehicle stalled. So instead of parking it in front of my apartment like I could have and leaving it there, I was able to get it into the overflow parking across the street. Therefore, somebody else wants to park their vehicle, they need to get out, they have children, or if they need to, get groceries in the house, park that other one over across the street. I'm not driving it. I can't drive it. It doesn't move. So why would I park in a space that could be used for somebody that's actually moving back and forth in their vehicle? It's like these young people have no consideration for anybody other than themselves. And I'm just in awe. So, yeah, we're not doing that. And I'm not saying being a people pleaser, because I'm a recovering people pleaser. But what I am saying is, think of someone other than yourself, other than you. Oh, it's raining again. And the sun is out. Go figure. But those are just some little things that I'm just like, are we really living in a world where people are that selfish and that self-centered that considering someone else's convenience is considered a trauma response, or considered people pleasing just to consider somebody else's situation, feelings, thoughts, history, their background, what have you? Are we that lost? Are we that gone as a society that we do not consider somebody else's situation? That is mind-boggling to me. That is something that I really cannot understand and wrap my mind around, is not considering somebody else. Another thing that I've been seeing here lately is the predators, and not just SA. I mean predators, period. People who they have something wrong within them, in their mind, that tells them that since this happened to me, or it doesn't even have to happen to them, if this could be anything, this trauma happened to me, so I'm going to spew that onto somebody else. And not just spew it, but I'm going to reenact it onto somebody else. That is, I'm not sure about statistics, but that is, I know that is something that happens in situations where people are abused, in abusive relationships, be that parental, from any kind of familial, what have you. The person who was once the victim becomes the perpetrator. And that is something that I do not understand. That's not something I want to understand. But I don't get, this happened to me, somebody did this to me, so I'm going to go do it to somebody else, especially, specifically, when it is a child. What the entire is wrong with you? And yes, I am serious. What is wrong with you? Because that is something wrong. That is something wrong with you if something that has been so traumatic, in the sense that it has taken your innocence, it has taken your sense of safety, for you to do it to somebody else, and then just be just a complete monster. That is a monster. You are a monster. I don't care if your trauma and all that stuff. At some point, you become an adult and you say, this happened to me. I need to get help. And if I can't get help, I'm going to keep it to myself rather than go out and offend and touch and violate somebody else. There is something wrong with your brain. There is something wrong with your heart. And you couldn't possibly have a soul. You couldn't possibly. This also goes for physical, mental, emotional, verbal abuse. What is wrong with you? You don't have the tools, go get them. Something is wrong, go find out how to fix it, rather than spewing that foolishness onto somebody else. I don't understand, and I will never understand intentionally, because that is intentional. There's no accident. There's no such thing as an accident when it comes to violating a person, when it comes to taking away their safety and their choice. That is intentional. What is wrong with you that you don't go get help? And what is it about you? Oh my goodness, you might want to go get that fixed. And what is it about you that says it's okay for you to do this to somebody else? Why do you think this is okay? Those are some serious questions you should ask yourself. If someone is telling you that you are hurting them, especially when it comes to emotional and verbal abuse, when somebody is telling you what you're doing is hurting them and you continue to do it, that is a problem with you and not the person that you are spewing on. That's an issue. You need to go talk to somebody about that. Or keep that shit to yourself. Do whatever harm that has been done to yourself. Leave animals alone. Leave children alone. Leave the elderly alone. Anyone who is not capable of defending themselves properly, leave them alone. Go get you some help. Go talk to somebody. Hell, if you want to, it's a bunch of dudes in jail that will, hey, go right ahead. Have at that. They want it. Apparently, obviously. They do. Go find you someone who will say yes instead of taking the power away from somebody who told you no. Yes, I understand your power was taken away at whatever point in whatever moment that whatever trauma happened to you. I understand that. You have a choice to go get your power back. But instead of doing so, you want to take somebody else's power, someone else's safety. You are a fucking monster. I said it and I meant it. I pray for people who have these issues. I ask God to help you because it's nothing that I can do for you. It's nothing that I can do for you. But I pray that God helps you and does something to spark some kind of something within your heart. Because your mind is gone if you're doing things like this. Go talk to somebody. Get you some help. I saw a comment or something, and well, it happened to them. Okay, I understand that, and I am sorry that happened to them. Does not give them the right to enact those things on somebody else. I no, absolutely not. And then there's people saying that, oh, well, we need a better legal system and all this and that. Honey, we have put some in jail, but others are not going to jail because the people who are making the decisions are just as much predators as the people that are actually doing it. Try somebody else. The people that make the laws that govern are the very people who are these monsters. And I really don't understand why is everybody okay with this? Eggs can get to $30 and it would not be worth your soul. Gas could get to $50 a gallon and it still would not be worth your soul. So either you agree with the BS or you don't. And I'm not sure if it's some kind of rigged conspiracy or if this is what people really truly actually believe and think in their hearts. But if that is the case, the moral compass, especially here in America, is gone. And really all we can do is be the best individual human being you can be. That is what I believe the only thing that's going to be able to, I don't know about fixing, but at the very least make some things better. And by all means, let Africa do what it's doing. Let the entire continent of Africa do what it's doing. If they're trying to get all white people, Afrikaners, whatever, out of Africa, you don't belong there. I said what I said. You do not belong there. You should never have come here. And the whole, I got one more thing and I'm going to try to wrap this up. People and this whole immigrants and savages and all this stuff, the only people that I've ever seen do anything as egregious as colonization, and of course, yes, not all. However, all of you benefit from it. All of you benefit from colonization. The only not color, not even ethnicity, the only people that have gone to everywhere in the world that they've gone to and destroyed the indigenous life wherever they've gone, but want to claim to be help and aid. How are you helping or aiding anyone and you're stealing from them? You're giving them diseases. You're causing their government to collapse. You are unaliving their leadership. Some thoughts need to be had. Some thoughts need to be had. For my littles, be the best possible version of your true, authentic self that you can be. Anything else is painful. Anything else will cause you to be in a space and a mindset of confusion. There is nothing worse in the world than being confused with what you want and what someone else wants from you or of you. Do what feels best in your heart, mind, soul, and spirit for you. Okay? All right, Nuggets. I love you. I love you from my soul. And I send you all blessings and light. Take care.